Hey everyone, so I'm back for another video, and we've all been in this spot. I have a bunch of moves right now. I've looked at probably at least half of them, and I'm not finding anything good. So I'm one of those positions where I just need to go already and don't want all these games in my queue, so I just have to push it through, and I'm just gonna do them as fast as I can. And we're all in this situation pretty much once a week, so I'm just going to try and give a straightforward rationale behind every single move I choose. You may not agree with all of them. So let's get on with the first move. Um, so here we go. Down by 7 points early in the game. Just going to try and be as thoughtful as I can in as short as amount of time as possible. Um, Get rid of one vowel. I score 11. That's pretty far out the meter. I think the only alternative would just be to do a swap. And honestly, when I'm in this situation a lot with a lot of games, I'm backed up. I don't really like a lot of my moves. I do a lot of swapping. It kind of gets you through the games, and swapping can be useful when you can only score 11 points and you really can't do much else. So, in fact, I think I will just swap this one. Just do a brand new. Oh wow! And look, I got a blank, got a Z and an E. Don't like the U, but I'm in a much more advantageous spot I am now than I was not too long ago. Let's see if I have a big move. I do not, but my opponent could go anywhere that could give me something decent. So I like this position much better now. So the next game, up 60 in this game. Definitely don't want to set up my opponent. Some words end in IC, of course, TIC, up there at the top. And there's 2 T's, 2 I's left out of 29 letters. So, conceivably, big move is possible up there. Big move's possible in many spots on this board. So I'm not going to. I can't worry about that too much. Um, let's see if this is a word. No, that is. I think this is a word. Okay, I have something a little bit decent here. Let's see if I can have any success finding this real quick. This is a word, yeah. Okay, so it gives me a little better sense of what kind of potential I have. Um, hmm. Yeah, just not too sure about this one at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, just throwing her letters around, and I found a decent play. Can't do that because I'm easily going to give up more than 30 points if I do that. Possibly even many more than that. So now that I know my best move is going to set up my opponent, that makes it easier to justify a bad move. Um, I don't even like this move because we're setting up just some easy points right there. Any 10-letter consonant is gonna be easy to stick on one of those. It's the simplest 30-point move in the game. So I see a Z's been used, but QI is out there. JE, JA, JO are all out there. So not gonna do that one either. Um, this is a little better. Makes 30-point plays a little less likely, but still JOE, QUI, QUE. I'm not really crazy about that either, and also there's much bigger potential there as well than just that. So I'm going to keep things just a little defensive here and just do something simple like this. And let's see what we got here. Maybe one too many R's to use all the letters, but crowers, is crowers a word? We can just try it anywhere and see if they take it. Don't think it is, but it is. Okay. So we can potentially use all our letters right here. So, not so bad. Next game. Enchanted. Is there an open A out there? No, there's not. So, probably not going to be able to use all our letters in this game, but is this a word? Yes, it is. But C is only going to work with a 3-letter combination, and I don't have that. So we're going to have to go somewhere else. We have a big lead in this game. This opponent of mine really likes to play for enormous moves. And if they can't get one off, they're pretty much not interested in the game. So, but I've been playing it for many years, and so I kind of play against this opponent a little carelessly because he wants to get off a big move and he's not really scoring much. Have at it. I don't care. So we'll just set him up. This game is against my mom, and I have to accept the fact that I'm going to lose this game. So it doesn't really matter what I do. I can't really win. So I've looked at it a great deal. I did good enough just to lose by the bare minimum. But she will get this win on me. So I would like to know what the bigger play is. I do have a word radar. She only has 1 letter left, and I'm not going to be able to unload all my letters in one play, I don't think, but heck, we'll burn it anyway. Let's see. I don't see any 4-letter words, so definitely can't get rid of all of them. It looks like I have something right here. That's 15 points. That's probably the play that... So that's when you use your word radars, is right at the end of the game. Really narrows your focus in on just a few things, and then it's literally just plugging it in until you find it. See, this game, I'm up at 35, 3 tiles left. Don't want to set up my opponent. So I just want to be protective on this play. And let's see. I'm thinking something like that. Let's just peek at what letters she may have. She does have ing potential. Which is a little concerning. There are no... so I have the only U left in this game. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to save this U just in case I get a chance to hit that double word. In fact, I'm going to try and save the E as well. So maybe I should go here. I should go over here where there's already a vowel that I can play off of. Let's see. Something a little better than that. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely want to keep this U. It could definitely come in handy. Okay, I wish something like that was a word, but it's not. I could do this. Let's see if there's anything I have to worry about on those triple letters. Not much. Only G-O. Gone. I think gone would be the biggest play possible right there. Which would be 3, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, roughly 20 points. Which would not kill me. I'm scoring 12 myself. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Ooh, wow. And I got halfway decent letters. So I can score 32. 34. 34. Okay. And she's probably about to use that G right here at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to have nothing to worry about except maybe the word oiled. And I can just go down there and do quiet. Or not quiet. I'm not going to rub my E against that triple letter, but I'm going to do quint. In fact, what I can do instead of quint is next play. Now, I think my opponent's going to go right here, but I can do a 4-letter. I can use the O-R-E. Probably won't want to do it here either. But I could just for distraction purposes. So I'm just going to do that, and then the last move of the game, I'll go right here. So I'm going to use probably my O-R-E next play. Probably try and find somewhere a little better to do it than where I've been looking at the moment. And then I will get rid of the rest. If I can't find anything, maybe I'll do this play first if I feel safe enough to do so. Next game against the same opponent early in the game. Letters are horrible. 2 U's, 2 I's. WHD. Okay, WHD, and how many points could I score if I really wanted to do something here? Not in love with it. I'm just going to swap. I like the WD. I'll keep that. I could not get an E. But is this a word? Nice. So at a minimum, I hope I can do that. Now, if they have an S, they will likely go there. But I might have that play. Next game, my opponent did the word over. Now, I've looked at this. I know I have the word helix, but I can't put it anywhere. And I have a big move here, so it's probably right here, but I just feel like I'm just never gonna find it. So let me just better showcase what I got. So I have like probably a 50-point play. Nothing goes above the TAD. I tried that. I just don't know what this could be. Yeah, it's something that definitely goes right here. But the word exile does fit here. Oh, it's the word exile. And I knew I had that, and the EO was not registering because EO is a fairly new combination. Great, so that worked out great, and I got a blank. Heavier. I have 3 E's, so heavier is not going to be possible. Let me see. I think I might just have 1 too many E's. Unless I have a compound word with ever. The word severe. Yeah, I can't use on my letters. Just have 1 too many E's, and the H is not too helpful. So I may just do like something like this next play. And then once I do that, my opponent might go there, of course, but if I do something like this, a little 2-letter combo, there are a lot of combinations that will let me use on my letters rather simply. So I want to keep as much of that together as possible. And of course, I'll have that over potential too, the compound word of over, which just works so beautifully. So here's another game. Can I stick an H here, S here? I can. Is it a spot to get rid of it? Is it even possible? It might just be this. 43 to use a blank. That's so borderline. That's so borderline. There's no S's. I kind of like it, and let me tell you why. No S's have been used in this game, and You know, some players just kind of go thoughtlessly, and there is a chance that if my opponent has the first S in the game, they will just go right there, and they'll set me up for the triple letter, triple word. Because there's not really room to go up. They'd have to go down, and that's such an irresistible spot to go. So I actually kind of like this play, so I'm just gonna take it. And I got a decent haul here. Now, of course, there is big potential here, and now I remember that I was trying to get the word liquor right there, and I just forgot when I came back to it. But I had been trying and trying and trying and not getting it, so it's okay. And I only need an A and a D for the word lizard, so I still have a possible play there. But I still like my analysis just as much because still there are still 5 Z's in the game. So I misspoke in my last entire game video where I was subtracting a letter from the bag because it was in my hand, and I was misspeaking when I said that. So there are 5 S tiles. Of course, if I had one, there'd be 4, but there's 5 at the beginning of the game. So I did misspeak last video. I caught myself after the fact. So I just wanted to clear that up, and I'll probably clear that up again. But yeah, so my opponent's probably gonna have an S, and they may very well go there. And I think even that's a word. So if they do that for whatever reason, I'll easily hit the triple word nicely. But I don't think Alexier is a word. No, it's not. Okay, but okay. I'm very close, but I just don't quite have it yet. So next game, very early in the game on this one. I know I can use all my letters, but all I can see is the word dishnet, which makes me think of when I used to sell Dish Network. But obviously that's not a word, so do not have an A to go against the Z and go up and down that way vertically. Of course, I can just always just put an S right here at the end of this word and go horizontally. And so I have something like that. I feel like I'm doing myself more harm than good doing that move. This makes more sense defensively because I'm not sticking that E against the triple letter. I'm not going up, rubbing up against this TL double word combination if I do the word shined that I was looking at. So I think shined is a bad play here. I think this is a much better move. And then I preserved the E, so I like that. And I got a blank, and I can definitely use on my letters. I have ing. I've got a lot of things going on here. Eating, seating, seating. There's gonna be a lot of things here. I'm just tangier. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm at my parents' house for Christmas, and my dad's walking around the house. But I think I had a chance to just gather my thoughts, and I think what's so lethal about this is that there are so many 8-letter combinations that anything my opponent does, I'll be able to play off of. The amount of words in this situation are limitless. There's just so many that I can never do them all. But heating is another one. Just, you know, one good thing to do is just bring your blank tile out and just go letter by letter and see what you and then think of every little possibility that you have. So obviously the A, 2A is probably not going to work, but the B, beating, the C, not really seeing anything, but there's probably something there. The D, don't know. F, so if they put an L out there, I have, well, no, I won't have that.
deflating almost, but um, the G with an S, you'd have naggiest. Um, the H, heating. Uh, the K, I'm not really seeing anything at the moment, but there are some 8-letter possibilities, especially if you can, um, if there's an L on the board, you can do your, and a word in like. That would really open up the floodgates. The M, meeting with the EA, is not a word. Teaming, though, steaming with the S. SM, little combo there. Um, O, there's probably some 8-letter combinations with O. P again. There's probably something with 8 letters. Pleating, like Pleating. Uh, R, tangier, as I already said. S, seating. T, you'd have TTING potential, which, again, 8-letter possibilities. The W with an R, watering. So that's just off the top of my head. Obviously, if you have time to think and given the circumstances in your game and the letters that are available, there's a lot of big play potential there. So definitely be able to use all my letters on the next move in this game. Let's go to the next game. So this game I already know I can do the word tunneler, and I was hoping my opponent would set me up. Well, no, I needed an E to do tunneler, but I had tunnel, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. Don't have an S for text, which is probably the position on the board that looks the yummiest right now. So I could just block it and do this, but I do have a decent play, so maybe I should look just briefly for it. Of course, the objective here is to get through every game as quickly as possible. So that's not a word. So have the word turn, but I don't see any compound word potential there. This is a little annoying. This particular play, because nothing really wants to work for me here. So, and I have something decent. So I'm really stumped on this one. I don't know. It must just already be in my hand, and I'm not seeing it. So a lot of words start with UN, so maybe I should be trying that a little bit. Unrelate. Unrelate. No. Not gonna work. Unreal. The word unreal. Turn. Turn. I don't think it's that. Indenture. Indenture? No. I'm spelling that word wrong or something, or maybe it only operates with a D on the end. But this looks like it could be. I just don't know where else this word could go. I don't think I can use all my letters, so. I'll come back to this one. Let's see, this game. Up good. I have a blank. Probably this U's gonna kind of limit my opportunities to get all my letters off. But helpful, no, it's not 2 E's. It's probably maybe an SH word. Flushy? No, I doubt that. A lot of words do end in AE, but I'm not seeing it for this particular move. Almost had the word shuffle. Now, if I just get rid of a few of these letters and hang on to the blank and a couple E's, I should be able to use my letters very soon. If I can't find it this time, it will come, and I'm already up nice in this game. So there's no urgency here to try and find this. But I would like to. Always fleshy. Sounds ridiculous, but you never know. Have the compound word I. A lot of words start with I, but not seeing it for this one. So, use. Not seeing anything. If you see the word, feel free to leave it in the comment box. It's not hitting me at the moment. It definitely has something nice. Now VU is a word. And a lot of words end in FUL. This looks ridiculous, and apparently it is. Wow. Well, when you start to screw around, you never know. And that's one where my opponent will think I'm cheating, but you know what? I don't care. Sometimes you get lucky. And I have the word head. So and let me tell you, like, I'm shooting a video and people are gonna be watching this and like they're gonna see me doing this, they're gonna be like, oh my god, he's so stupid, and I'm just happy it worked out for that reason, because I was starting to think, I was like, where else can this go? Because V use a word, FUL. I was like, maybe one of these combinations is gonna work. So I tried sheetful and cheerful. Oh wow. It's starting to feel kind of dumb. Cheerful would have been much easier. Why can't I just have a C and an R? Or a C in the blank. Happy that worked out. That's cool. Head is a nice one for compound words. But let's just see if yeah, I don't have it yet, so just for that reason I don't care. This game up 50 points. This game is frustrating me because I have I've thought of some ways I can use all my letters. None of them fit on this game, on this board. Like reducer, and I also have I was thinking if there was a, can't even remember, hurried. Well, I can't do hurried, I have 2 E's, so. Oh, I guess I was thinking if I didn't have 2 E's, words I could do like blurried and hurried. But, maybe, yeah, reducer. Reduced, I don't know. But it's not going to fit, so. I think for this game, I just save the blank and find the best spot to go. I can't go there, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That probably does more harm than good. So yeah, not crazy about this. Almost had the word 100, but just that's not there either. So I would like to get rid of the U, but that'll work for now. Buttered. That's an 8-letter word, of course, but oh, I have 2 U's. Never mind. Great. Yeah, 2 U's is a trap, more or less. So we're just going to be dropping next move, or partially dropping with the small move. Okay, if the word graded. FUD's a word, nice. Just get rid of that U. Not set up my opponent, and MUCHS is not a word, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's just do that. I got the X. Delete. Just a game like this, you just hang around, keep the game even until you have a chance to pounce. Okay, I was saving this move for another potential video. Sure, let's just do the word edit right here. The opponent's more interested in this particular game. It's another game against him. He went. He doesn't go very much, so I'm just gonna swap. The game against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, his first game ever. He's very nice, very kind, and thoughtful for him to want me to be his first opponent. I was waiting for a message from him, but haven't been that lucky yet. Sure, looks good enough for me. ING, but need one more. Need an E for screwing. Okay, so we're back here, and I almost have the word handful, but I do not. Down a little in this game. I'm seeing the word flub, and it's gonna work. And rather do flub than flab. Rather get rid of the U than the A. Don't like U's. Alright, so this game. This one I already looked at. This is literally the only thing I could find. I have something much better. And not too sure what it is. Not too sure at all. Don't really even see much of anything. Maybe this. And still have something much better. But there's 2 S's left in this particular game, and a blank, and a J, and an X. So I do already know, because I checked, that there are no 4-letter combinations here. So I don't have an S. In fact, I did the word tad just to try and serve as somewhat of a defensive play, because I just don't have anything yet in this game to work with. A lot lot of words, a lot of letters that could go right here in this double letter, like a B or a T or a G, and probably a few others. But I can't utilize that. Probably a T might go above the wisp, but not so sure about that one either. This would look like an ED to me going across, except GE is not a word, so I can't do that. So yeah. Just gonna do this. It's kind of defensive, but still don't like my letters, so we're just gonna keep this game tight and play, just maneuver in that game till we have a chance to jump out. This game, I have something, possibly can use them all, but not too sure what it is. I do have the word lap. Do have the word slap. Nap. I don't see the word sell. And then panels is one L. So I'm not entirely sure what I have here. But it's the very beginning of the game. And it could just be a RE word. No, it's not. Replans? Oh, Well, I'd say good enough. Let's see what that was. Oh no, it was an LESS word. Oh my goodness. I should have thought to separate that. Yeah, that's definitely in my wheelhouse. I totally missed that one. I spent more time with the game. I may have found it, maybe not. I don't know, but that's all right. You're not gonna find them all. Next time I have that one, I'll probably see it, so that's fine. I'm just not gonna see them all. Looks good enough. Just get rid of that Y. I got two A's, which is not that good, but fine. I'm upset I missed planless. That's definitely something I should be seeing. Okay. I think like when you have two L's, there's just this, I didn't have two S's in my hand. I should have been thinking, I'm trying to work on that in my head a little bit, if you can create compound words with the board and in conjunction with what you have in your hand, it's always a good starting spot. There's not a lot to look for. Less, head, out, over. Don't spend a lot of time. The word able, the word like. Don't spend a lot of time, but if you have it available, it's always worth a quick look because they work out more often than you think. A lot of words start in T too, crazily enough. But I think if I had both S's in my hand as opposed to both L's in my hand, it probably would have been more on the forefront of my mind. But you just don't have time. Like, that's where when you're playing a lot of games, you don't have time to dissect every single letter available on the board and think what you have. But just do like maybe a quick check off. Do I have this? Do I have that? And then if you don't, just work from there. So save time and you can be more effective with less time. And so that's one of my better plays right here, and that's totally going to set up my opponent. So we're not going to do that. Probably just do this. And some potential with these letters, but I'll have to wait and see what my opponent does. This game I have an enormous lead, so it doesn't really matter what I do. In fact, I might just swap and try and set up the next big move. Wow, I literally just got some of the same letters back. Not good. But at least it doesn't matter in that one. But that's annoying when that happens in this game. So, unfortunately, resquirt is not a word, but squirter is a word. How close does that get me? Oh, that is my best move. And I got a nice lead in this game that kind of sets up the board a little. So maybe not do it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to swap in this game. I want to keep that CK together because I'm so close. But that's not going to get me there. Trickiest? I need another I. It's a 9-letter word. Close. Definitely getting another T is not. Usually the TTER combo is lethal, but not so much under these circumstances. That's fine. So there's no letters left in this game. I'm up by 23 points. Thankfully have the blank. What does my opponent have? A, E, E, I. They have all 7 letters. They're going to definitely get out of this game faster than me. So I got to find a way to try to win this one. I don't know if I have... If I can... I think if I can't go here, my opponent definitely can. So this is not a good situation. This is my first time looking at this. In fact, I think I just swapped in this game and didn't get any vowels. Because then it was trying to avoid this very situation. I don't think this opponent's ever beaten me. No. Eesh. Oh. That's not.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Except maybe losing this game. Yikes. I think I'm going to lose this one. Huh. There's a G at the top of the board, so I can't do much of anything with that, with my Q. Can't play defensively there and do QAT at the top of that. I never even use this thing. It's not very helpful. So if I can't use the Q, that's obviously going to be negative 10 points for me and plus 10 for them. Which is going to be a death blow. I almost can't worry about what my opponent... Now their only big consonant is a C. I don't know if they have a word they can use two C's there at the top. Which is definitely my biggest concern at this particular moment. That and getting rid of my own Q. Because that's going to be a problem as well. So... Yikes. I can't believe that's a word. That would give me a 40-point lead. 43. I have a bigger move. I'm a little baffled by that. Not really sure what it is. Taking too long on this one. So what can my opponent have AT in their hand? They do. Yikes. Definitely, if I do that, then they can do QAT going down, hit the triple word, and then I'm done. So if I'm going to do that move, I have to do it later. I have to do it the next move and hope they burn one of those letters. That's not a word, neither is that. I'm trying everything here. I don't want to lose this game. How did I get into this situation? Oh. Doesn't look like I had good letters this game. In fact, I think just looking at my color letter tile, I didn't have any good moves this the whole game, except maybe that odd spelling of money at the top. Looks like the only good move I had. Just playing defense the whole game and waiting for letters. I think my opponent probably had both blank tiles, fair to say. can't even find them. Well, I have one right now, of course, so I'm only looking for one. That doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they had it, but okay. I think I was to do something like this and hope they burn their... I don't think I can score any more than this. BRR is a word, burr. I just can't take a chance that, you know, I need my opponent to lay out an I very nicely for me so I can get rid of my Q. And there's a chance they will accommodate me. Now, if they're thinking about it, they probably won't, but they may accommodate me, and this would be very much so gambling. But I do like this play. And I don't think they're going to have a lot of success ripping off a big move there with that triple word. I don't really see anything. And they might just lay out their eye up there, going horizontally, which give me a chance to get rid of this Q. Which give me a small chance of winning this game. I think I'm going to save the blank for one more play, and then I'll be forced to use it. And so I'm just going to... please be a word. Please be a word. Close. So close, but nothing is working. So, for the sake of time, the entire thesis of this video was regarding time. So I'm just gonna have to do something here and hope that I get a little lucky. So I think I will do this. They have two E's. They could do the word CEE right there, which would be 8, 16, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27, 28 points. And then I can, and they will still have their A and their T. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I settled on just putting a D right here. If my opponent goes quickly, I'll try to end the video with another move on this game. But I have a nice lead. I'm gonna be able to, I think I'll be able to get rid of my Q. If they use all their letters right here or do something big, then I've lost. But I don't really see anything. But that all depends on their ability to find it if it's available. So back to this. Looks like my phone is slowly dying, or actually rather quickly dying. Looks like I have a decent move here. If I had an E instead of an A, I had the word jeering. But since I don't have it, I can't say I do. This big move is probably with my blank right here. Close enough. I don't have a big move. I just have a moderately decent move. I'm plugging in my phone. And I think I'm gonna just exercise some patience with this coming move. And just maybe, I don't like where that U is. Good placement by my opponent, but not doing me any favors. Don't love that move. That's not a word. So maybe just do something like that. Take my 30 points. It's setting up a pretty easy move for my opponent, but we have bigger plans here. We want to use all our letters with this blank. Obviously, 2 I's are going to make those plans difficult to come by, but we aren't that far away. So we're gonna just hang on to that blank until we can use all our letters. This game's against my brother. We play a little differently, in case you've watched other videos of mine. We're not really trying against each other. We're just having fun. So I'm gonna skip those games. That would be a good defensive play, because obviously you can hit the double word twice and end the word. Can't end it in ED, but you could end it with an E. DI is no longer a word. I have woven right here. I have the compound word starting with out. Since that's almost my biggest move, I definitely don't have a big out word. Definitely have double word ending in E potential at the bottom of the screen and on the far right of the screen. But when you do that, you always leave something for your opponent, typically, depending on your letters. But if there or there is taken, then your opponent's going to go there or there and hit the triple words. So always have to be mindful of what you're leaving your opponent behind when you go in those spots. I have out again. Out helps, maybe. There's no P out there. If that were an A, I'd have loads, but that is not an A. Shout. I have hotel. I have whole, which has really good compound potential, but not with my other 3 letters. So maybe, depending on what my opponent puts out there, I might have something there. Normally I would just go right here in 2 seconds and not think about it, but I've got an enormous lead in this game, so really, I'm just gonna swap and see. If they leave it there, I'll nail it. If not, whatever. Nothing to worry about in that game. Decent lead in this game. Very similar to letters I just had in the other one. Doodles? I don't know. Is that how you spell doodles? Can I put it anywhere? I don't even think I can. Would that have worked? Oh man. I feel like it's just getting fewer and fewer of those off lately. Let me spell that. Does it go right here? Oh, nice. I just got a challenge request from this person. I will accept. And see some 60-letter word I've never seen in my life before, so we'll accept. I take K-A-I. No, well, probably without the S they do. Not the greatest letters. TSK is a word. I'd probably do that if I had it. ASK is a word. Probably good enough. And Olive. Can I use all my letters? I have over. Over. I need an E. Over lied, maybe. Over dial with an A, possibly. Over wild. You know, this sounds ridiculous. You won't believe how often it works. And I think just the word radar indicated nothing's gonna work, which is also something you can check real quick to see if it's a waste of time or not. But yeah, so I don't have a big move. But if they put an E out there or maybe something else, I might have it. But over is pretty lethal. So here's that. We were already on this one. I have seating, so I don't have to take very much time with this. I don't worry so much about placement when I'm scoring 16 using all my letters. Just do it. You know, that's where you say, you know, I'm going to be aggressive and I don't care. Now, if it's like obvious where you're late in the game and there's like a J and a Z and a Q out there and you're setting up an easy like 100-point move in a situation like that, maybe you think twice. But usually I just do these plays and I don't worry too much. Oh, something nice here. And I don't like muzzle. I don't like this U. I don't like U's. U's are mean letters in this game. So 37. Definitely not going to use my blink for that play. I just wish I had an A. I could just do it right here. Wow, I really have something nice. Well, if I were a bad speller, I would say I had the word clumsy, but there's no Z in that word. And the word buzz. Now, just out of curiosity, does anything go there? It doesn't look like it. Be surprised how many times that you can just put an A in front of things and all your problems are solved. It's more often than you think. Those letters in it, those words didn't look like the ones that would accommodate such a move, but I've been surprised before. But what we can do right now is we can limit where this word can be. And does the word have a B in it? Does the word end in an E? But also, never underestimate these TLDW plays, because a lot of times it can go right there. And I do have time. Time is another potential compound word where you can get a lot of big plays off with that. But this is looking more and more like one of those words you're just not going to find. And it would be very easy if I just had an A, I could just do Zaza. Like, it would be very simple. But you know, I could just do this. And yeah, I'm turning down a big play, but there's going to be more big play potential with these letters. And I get to peek and see what I missed. So maybe I will do that. Really don't want to. I really want to know what it is. I want to find it. I don't have many good guesses as to what this could be. And it's probably double word. which means, and I don't have the word zebra, so it's gonna be something weird. I think it's gonna be something weird that I'm just probably would probably need to come back to the game a lot to find it, or maybe I'll never even find it at all. But you run that risk. That's kind of why you're motivated to go sometimes, because you just like, it's just a word you're not gonna find. But this preserves the big play potential when you get rid of letters like this and you hold on to that ZE blank combination that is so lethal. Emblaze. Now, it's a word I did not long ago. I can't do it here, but is there something similar? Zumba? I don't do Zumba, but no. I don't know. Alright. I've had my look. Let's see what it is. Oh god, it was Emblaze, but it was I am instead of an EM. I always amaze myself how close I am to finding these words. But that's fine. I'm happy with myself. And, you know, my opponent is in more of a precarious situation than they may realize, because there's a number of things they can do, especially if they go down right there with that B. Because they're going to have to put a vowel below the B most likely. And they're going to open up big play potential for me, because I've got the goods for a 100-point move right there. And what I'm saying is, my opponent goes here, then I will be going right there. Probably just a 4-letter word too, like zero or something like that, but it's gonna happen. If they put an A right there, if they put some other letter, then I can't do it. It had to be an A. All right, next game. In fact, I think this game is my friend, because he just was talking junk to me and said he's gonna start a game, which actually is motivating. I just need an E, and I have it avoiders. I do have over lids. It can't be. I do have over dial. Maybe. No. Overlaid. Now that's gotta work. Unless it's LAYED. Oh, that does work. Cool. Alright, so we've used all the letters again. And right in your face to my best friend. So we've gone through almost all these moves. I skipped the tech one because, you know, the game's only a day old, and it's kind of a new opponent that I'm feeling out. And I'm worried he has an S. I might want to try and swap in that game. So this game we just use our letters. So we're already getting back into repeating games. Would like an S in that game, but that's fine. This is the game I have 2 U's. And 40-point lead, 15 letters left. They just used a Q, and they use a U of their own. So you know what? I'm going to send some more U's in their direction. Because I am very close. I wish I kept that R. Very close to using all my letters. I should win this game. Alright, well, we made it through. That other game where I'm down, I was down by 100 in that game. I'm trying to make a video where I make a comeback. So I will, I think I'm going to do the word sense. But I'm still making up my mind. But yeah, so we had a lot of games where we had tough plays. I'm not going to do the games against my brother, and this is the only other game there is. And all 5 S's are left. Kind of want to use one. So we'll see about that one. This is a very long video already. I think it accomplished some things. And so if you like this content, please subscribe and support the channel. And thank you. Have a great night and Merry Christmas.
Okay, before I post this, I wanted to finish this game. And I'm wondering if, I think the answer is no. Yeah. Well, I can do that. So my opponent have an I. No, they do have the AT, which falls short of the double word. I'll be at 373. Cannot go out next move. Can they? They could if they can play cat, which I'm going to assume they probably... Oh, we know style can end with a T. So my opponents always find these things, so I'm just going to assume that she's going to go there, which would be 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 points, 343, 352, 373, 364. I win in that scenario. I think I have to do this. Oh, play the P. Play the P. Yes, yes. Yes. That definitely gets the math in my favor. Okay. Wow, that's getting me frustrated. That's getting me frustrated.